Why, hi there, I'm Ron Juckett, and Box Score Communications presents Boston Red Sox Replay 2004. Tonight, April 28th, from Fenway Park in Boston, the Red Sox at 9-9 take on the 8-9 Tampa Bay Devil Rays. So it's a three-game series against Tampa, the first time the Red Sox have seen Tampa this season, and will be the end of this block of games on the calendar against American League East teams as we head to Arlington to play the Texas Rangers for three in a rare back-to-back doubleheader. There's a doubleheader Thursday, a day-nighter, and then we'll play a doubleheader Saturday against Texas. So the Red Sox are 2 games out of first place behind the Baltimore Orioles, who have won the 2 games since we've talked to you last. They won both Tuesday and today, Wednesday the 28th, against Seattle. The Yankees have split a pair against Oakland, so the Red Sox come into this game in third place. They will go with Curt Schilling, who is at 2-1 on the year, a .367 ERA, 27 innings, 27 hits, a home run allowed. He's walked 3 and struck out 30, which the last time I looked was second in the American League. The defense behind Schilling: Manny is in left, Johnny Damon is in center, Gabe Kapler is in right, Bill Miller back at third today, Cesar Crespo was at short, Mark Bellhorn at second, Kevin Millar at first, and Jason Varitek behind the plate. And you see the picture up on your screen. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays lineup will go like this. Carl Crawford is in left field, and will lead off. Rocco Baldelli, Rhode Island's own, is in center field, batting second. Aubrey Huff is the third baseman, batting third. Robert Fick is the DH. He cleans up. Tino Martinez is the first baseman. He bats fifth. Old friend, or friend to be, kind of like Carl Crawford, Julio Lugo is the shortstop. He'll bat sixth. Jose Cruz Jr. is the right fielder. He'll bat seventh. Hall is the catcher. He'll bat eighth. And Sanchez is the second baseman, batting ninth. Paul Abbott on the mound. Paul, best known for his work with the Seattle Mariners around the turn of the century. So with all that, let's get right to it. Crawford steps in. He's at .301, 1 homer and 5 RBI. And this one starts with a ground ball to Millar. Throw over to Schilling, 1 out. If we're looking to compare real-life stuff to sim replays and all that, as Rocco Baldelli steps up to the plate. Rocco at .299, 2 homers and 9 RBI. So at the end of the series will be the last games of the month, by the way, for the Red Sox as well. The Red Sox swept Tampa in real life. They are 3 games off their pace. They should be 12-6. They are 9-9. So it doesn't really matter what happens here if they sweep Tampa, which Tampa's not all that good. They will not gain any ground on their real life counterparts. I gave you Baldelli's specifics. Schilling delivers. There's a fly ball right field to the wall. Kapler will throw it in, but it's a double for Baldelli. And that's the first hit of the game. Aubrey Huff, the third baseman. Aubrey at .290, a homer and 7 RBI. Here's the pitch from Schilling. There's a ground ball to Millar. Flips it over to Curt. 2 out. Baldelli goes to third. He has good base running speed, 7 out of 10, but not really a speedster. And I'm delighted that you can see that my computer cleaner can save a gig of hard drive space. Robert Fick, the batter. Robert is 6 for 32 on the year at .188 with a homer and 5 RBI. He was their primary DH, and as you can see from the picture, also spent some time with the Tigers as well. Schilling delivers. There's a ground ball to Bellhorn. Flips it to Millar to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no error. The Tampa Strands won. We played half an inning. No score. Abbott, as you can see, also pitched for the Minnesota Twins at one point. On the year, he is 1-1 with a .386 ERA. 14 innings, 18 hits, a home run. He has walked 9 and struck out 4. In real life, in the real season, a .670 ERA, 2-5 the record, 47 innings, 49 hits, 8 home runs, walking 27 and striking out 25. The defense around Abbott tonight at Fenway: Carl Crawford, who was an excellent left fielder, not a great arm, but he really was a very good left fielder. Rocco Baldelli, great arm, great range in center. No wonder why the Red Sox were after him. Jose Cruz Jr. in right, above average arm and range. Aubrey Huff is your third baseman, average all the way around. Julio Lugo with an 8 range out of 10. At short, Ray Sanchez. That was right. A very good second baseman, 8 range. Tino Martinez, what can you say? Very good first baseman. And Toby Hall, I believe it's Toby Hall behind the plate. For Abbott, the lineup tonight for the Red Sox. Johnny Damon leads off. Bill Miller, who had a couple big hits in New York over the weekend, will bat second. David Ortiz, your DH, batting third. Manny Ramirez cleans up. Jason Varitek batting fifth. Kevin Millar will bat sixth. Mark Bellhorn will go seventh. Gabe Kapler will bat eighth. And Cesar Crespo is playing for Pokey Reese and will bat ninth. Johnny Damon will lead us off. He's at 269, 3 homers and 11 RBI. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball base hit in the shallow right. So the Sox lead off with a base hit. In real life, the first 2 games of this 3-game set, they didn't give up a run. They won 6-0 in this night game. And BK Kim, Bin-Young Kim, who will make his 2004 debut tomorrow, won the opening of the split doubleheader. And I believe I saw that Bronson Arroyo pitch game too. Bill Miller at 186, 2 homers and 8 RBI, the batter. Abbott delivers, and that's gets away from Hall. That's a wild pitch. So Damon on second, Miller at the plate. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Miller swings, and it's a ground ball down the left side. Damon will round third. Crawford does have a good arm. We're going to send him home. Here's the throw. It is not in time. 1-0 Red Sox. So the RBI single from Miller, and Damon, who has good speed, scores from second. And I'll bring up Ortiz, who's struggled. He's down to 264, 4 homers and 17 RBI. Here's the pitch. He draws a walk, so Abbott's lack of control is going to hurt him here. He should be good for about 100 pitches. Schilling, 120. Remember, his last start a week ago Wednesday in Toronto, he went the distance in a tough luck loss. Manny Ramirez at 274, 4 homers and 11 RBI. Here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball to left. Crawford is there to make the catch. Miller will hold it second. Ortiz holds it first, 1 out. For Varitek, who's at 456, 6 homers and 11 RBI. Abbott's ready. Varitek strikes out. Swung on and missed on a 1-2 pitch. So 2 out for Kevin Millar, who's at 234. Boy, it seems like he's hit better than that. 3 homers, probably that's why, and 6 RBI. Pitch to Kevin. There's a line drive to center. Back goes Baldelli. That's going to hit the wall. Miller will score. Here comes Ortiz. The throw goes into second, and the Red Sox lead at 3-0. So a 2-run double for Millar plates Miller and Ortiz, and the Red Sox are going to hand Curt Schilling 3 runs here in the first. Mark Bellhorn the batter. Mark at 232, 3 homers and 10 RBI. Here's the pitch. He draws a walk. So Abbott will not remember this day for the rest of his life. He has thrown 33 pitches. It has gotten shellacked. Gabe Kapler the batter. Gabe has struggled. 156, no homers and 3 RBI. Abbott delivers. There's a fly ball to left. Crawford goes back. That will be caught on the corner for the 3rd out. Not before the Red Sox score 3 runs on 3 hits with no errors. We played 1. The Red Sox 3 and Tampa nothing. So Tino Martinez, who looks so young in that vintage early 90s Seattle Mariners hat, steps to the plate. Tino at 279, 2 homers and 8 RBI. Schilling 19 pitches his first inning. Abbott 39 in his first inning. The Sox up 3-0. Here's the pitch. Martinez pops it up. Millar goes over and makes the grab for the out. 1 out. Julio Lugo at 172, a homer and 4 RBIs, and remember was the genuine piece of affection of Theo Epstein in the Red Sox front office for a while. In fact, he played shortstop for the Red Sox in an era of baseball we'd like to, or his personal era, we would like to forget. Pitch to Lugo is on the corner, strike 3. So that was an 0-2 curveball. 2 outs, 2 quick outs here for Jose Cruz Jr., who doesn't have a picture. Must be because of he shares it with his father. at .317, 4 homers and 10 RBI. 2 out. Here's the pitch. He goes down by way of the K. Inside curve on the black. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played an inning and a half. The Red Sox lead Tampa 3-0. Cesar Crespo with the plate. Our best Bud is hitting .125, no homers and 2 RBI. Both teams want to try to conserve as much as they can out of their starters today, pitching-wise, because with a doubleheader tomorrow. Abbott delivers to Crespo, ground ball to Sanchez, throws to Martinez, 1 out. So a good start for Abbott. 41 the first time through, an inning in the third, 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned. He walked 2 and struck out 1. He was not his best friend, Mr. Abbott. Johnny Damon, who singled and scored his first time up, at the plate. And he lines 1 to Huff for the 2nd out. Bill Miller, who had a big RBI single his first time up. Here's the batter. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball to right, or left rather. Crawford's there to retire the side in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We've played 2. It's Boston 3, Tampa nothing. So Schilling has thrown 29 pitches through 2 and has allowed a hit and struck out 2. Toby Hall behind the plate. He is at the plate. And 200, no homers and 2 RBI. Hall flies 1 to left. Back goes Manny at the scoreboard. 1 out. For Ray Sanchez, who played for a number of teams. You see him there with Kansas City. I believe he did a long stint with the Cubs. He's at .256, 3 homers and 9 RBI. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Schilling delivers. There's a chopper to Bellhorn. Throws to Millar for the 2nd out. And so Schilling a very crisp 33 pitches through 1 time through the lineup. Carl Crawford is 0 for 1. Crawford pops it up. Veritek rips off the mask, goes in foul territory, and retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We've played 2.5. Boston 3, Tampa nothing. So David Ortiz walked and scored his first time up. Ortiz hits a line drive to right. Back throws Cruz. It's gone. A solo shot from Ortiz makes it 4-0. And the Commodore 64 says that ball went 309 feet down the right field line over the pesky pole. Commodore 64 is so 80, so awesome, so programmable, and so available on an emulator on the internet. Manny Ramirez retired his first time up. Tampa 1 hit, no runs, no errors. They've stranded 1. The Red Sox 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and they've stranded 2 so far. Manny hits a ground ball to Huff, throws it across to Martinez, not in time. So Manny beats it out, and that'll bring up Jason Veritek, who struck out, the lone strikeout for Abbott, his first time up. Pitch to Veritek, and this time he draws the walk, so Abbott is in trouble here again in the 3rd. Kevin Millar, the batter. Kevin had the 2-run double in the 1st to make it 3-0. Has a chance to do some serious damage here. Abbott scuffling along again. Here we go. There's a ground ball, base hit down the 3rd base line. Here comes V. Veritek will hold it 2nd to throw. The plate is not in time. So Crawford threw it directly home, and Manny beat the tag by Hall, and it's now 5-0 Boston. So Mark Bellhorn walked his first time up. Foul. The Red Sox could use the win. In fact, they could use all 3, as Baltimore and New York are playing very good baseball. They can have one of them finish first, but they can't finish behind the 2nd. They gotta beat them in order to get back to the playoffs. Yes, it's April, but the Red Sox in 18 games are 3 games beneath their real-life pace. 0-2 to Mark. Pitch to Bellhorn is a fly ball to right. Cruz is there and makes the grab for the out. 1 out. That's the first out. Gabe Kapler, the batter. Gabe is 0 for 1. Abbott delivers. There's a ground ball up the middle. Sanchez flips it to Martinez for the 2nd out. So they go for the fielder's choice at first. They don't try the double play. So Veritek goes to 3rd. Millar is on 2nd. For Cesar Crespo, who was 0 for 1. Pitch to Crespo is a strikeout. He foul tips it into Hall's glove, and that retires the side. Not before the Red Sox score 2 runs on 3 hits, which makes Crespo's inability to bat just a little less difficult to swallow. No errors after 3. Boston now 5-0 up on Tampa. Rocco Baldelli, the batter. Rocco doubled his first time up. Schilling at 36 pitches through 4. And Baldelli chops one to Bellhorn. Throws to Millar for the out. 1 out for Aubrey Huff, who was retired his first time up. Pitch to Huff. There's a line drive right to Crespo, who made dove and make a great catch for the second out. Robert Fick, 0 for 1. He strikes out. Swung on and missed on an 0-2 fastball, or curveball as the case may be. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3.5 in the books. Boston is cruising 5-0. So as Abbott takes them out here in the 4th, he's thrown 75 pitches. 3 innings, 6 hits, the home run to Ortiz. He has walked 3 and struck out 2 as he goes through the Red Sox lineup for the 3rd time. Johnny Damon is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Abbott delivers and Damon draws the walk. Bill Miller, Damon is not a threat to steal here. Bill Miller is 1 for 2. He has drove in Damon following a wild pitch in the 1st and scored himself when the Red Sox got 3 in the 1st. Miller, fly ball to left. Crawford is there, 1 out. So they will, no, I know, not yet. David Ortiz, the batter. Chad Godin warming up in the pen. If he'd gotten on a hit, I would have made the change. But I don't like making the change after the pitcher makes it out. Ortiz homered his last time up and walked in the 1st, so he's 1 for 1 with a home run. Scored twice. Fly ball to center, right center. To the wall. That will grab the wall. Damon is going to go all the way around. They're going to not throw home. Ortiz goes into 2nd with a double, and that will do it for Abbott. So Chad Godin will come in. Give you chance particulars. He was a very good reliever for the Phillies during their championship run later on in the decade. In the Cyber 04 season so far, no record, a 5.52 ERA, 14 innings, 19 hits, 2 home runs, 9 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And so Abbott's numbers weren't very good. 3 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs so far. He's responsible for Ortiz. All earned the home run from Ortiz. He walked 4 and struck out 2. Here's Manny. Ramirez is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Ortiz on 2nd. There's a ground ball to 1st. Martinez flips it over to Godin for the out. Ortiz lumbers over to 3rd, and that'll bring up Varitek. Jason is 0 for 1. He has struck out and also has walked. Varitek gets a line drive in the right center for a base hit. Ortiz will score to make it 7-0 Boston. And Kevin Millar will come up. What a game for Kevin. He has singled and doubled and driven in 3. He'd brag about this to Chris Rose for a month. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball deep. Oh, it's foul. That's foul. Whenever I made this park, some of these parks have designs that come with the Action PC baseball game. I actually made this design, put the markers, and I didn't actually draw the field. And so when you see one of the outfielders kind of jump like they're Superman, that's a foul ball. 0-2 the count to Kevin. Here's the pitch. He got him. He swung on and missed, but not before the Red Sox scored 2 runs on 2 hits. Excuse me, no errors. After 4, the Sox lead 7-0. Tino Martinez, Julio Lugo, and Jose Cruz Jr. to bat for Tampa in the 5th. Schilling thrown a 1-hitter so far. 48 pitches, 4 innings, and struck out 3. Here's the pitch to Tino. Fly ball to center. Damon's there, 1 out. Lugo's 0 for 1. He struck out 1 of Schilling's 3. Here's the pitch. Here's a ground ball to short. Crespo throws over, 2 out. Here's Jose Cruz Jr. He's riding that 6-game hitting streak, as you can see from the super graphic, hitting .311. Schilling delivers. Got him! He swung on and missed. So the Sox get Tampa in order again. No runs, no hits, no errors. Halfway home, it's Boston 7, Tampa nothing. And tomorrow morning, you turn on your radio and to Boston to WEEI for the Dennis and Callahan show. They talk more than just sports. Dennis and Callahan weekday mornings on WEEI, the flagship of the Boston Red Sox radio network. All right, it'll be Mark Bellhorn, Gabe Kapler, and Cesar Crespo to bat. It's now a chilly night. It was to start. I forgot to give you the weather. 47 degrees and clear. Winds blowing in from left at 5 miles an hour. I guess when I changed the dimension in left center a couple weeks ago, it didn't screw up the weather, which is good. And so Bellhorn has walked and is 0 for 1. Godin delivers. There's a line drive down the line and right. Bellhorn will go to third. He's going to try for 3. The throw is not in time. He barely beat it out. A good run from Cruz to Sanchez, and Sanchez threw a strike right to Huff, but Bellhorn, 92% chance, beats it out for a triple. So Godin tries to get himself back together again. He's good for 65 pitches, by the way. As Gabe Kapler steps to the plate, he is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Kapler. Kapler strikes out. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a 1-2 fastball. So 1 out. And Cesar Crespo, who struck out his last time up, he's 0 for 2. He hits a line drive to left. Crawford is there. Bellhorn will tag. We'll send him. Here's the throw. And he is safe. So a sac fly from Crespo. And it's now 8-0 Boston. It was with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Johnny Damon is the batter. Johnny has walked, singled, 1 for 2, and has scored twice. Godin delivers. There's a pop-up, second base. Sanchez is there to retire the side. 1 run, no hit, 1 hit, and no errors. 5 in the books, 8-0 Boston. Well, Curt Schilling is cruising right along here. He'll face Toby Hall, Ray Sanchez, and Carl Crawford. Toby's 0 for 1. Schilling delivers. There's a base hit in the left. And that's only the second Tampa hit of the night in 5+ innings. Schilling is halfway through his pitch count at 60. 2 hits and a struck out 4. Ray Sanchez is 0 for 1. And he goes down by way of the KO. 1-2 pitch, curveball on the black. So the curve really working tonight for Schilling. Here's Crawford. Carl is 0 for 2. Here's a ground ball to second. Bellhorn flips to Crespo for 1. Over to Milan. They turn it. No runs, 1 hits, no errors. Schilling is having the night of his life. After 5.5, it's Boston 8, Tampa nothing. So it'll be Bill Miller, David Ortiz, and Manny Ramirez to face Chad Godin. Godin has thrown 23 pitches in his inning in 2/3, allowed 2 hits, and I believe 1 run it was earned. Struck out 2. Bill Miller, the batter, 1 for 3. He has singled, scored, and driven in a run. Miller goes down by a strike. He swung on and missed a 2-2 pitch. That's the 3rd for Godin. Here's Ortiz. Ortiz is having a great night. He has scored 3 times. He has walked once. He has doubled and homered and driven in 2. 2 for 2. Godin delivers. Ortiz draws the walk. And we'll bring up Manny. Manny is 1 for 3. He has singled and scored. Here's the pitch. There's a long drive to left center. And they'll turn and it will be off the top of the wall. Ortiz will round third. Manny holds at second. The throw to the plate is not in time. So it's an RBI double for Ramirez, as the throw from Baldelli to Lugo to Hall was just a bit late, and Ortiz scores his 4th run of the game. It's 9-0 Boston. Jason Varitek, the batter. Jason is 1 for 2. He has an RBI and a strikeout, and add to that a walk. And that's a ground ball up the middle. Sanchez makes a nice stop, goes to first. Martinez is there for the out. Manny goes to third. 2 out for Millar, who was 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and a strikeout, driven in 3. Millar, it's a line drive down the line and left. That'll be a base hit. Ramirez scores a single for Millar. He has driven in 4 tonight. It is 10-0 Boston. And as Mark Bellhorn steps to the plate, this is one of those games that Chris Rose will hear about as long as there's a talk show on for Millard to jabber at. Mark Bellhorn, 1 for 2. He had that triple. And this walk and scored. Godin delivers, and there's a fly ball to right center. Back goes Baldelli. That will grab the wall. Here comes Millard to score. The throw goes into second. Bellhorn has a double, and the Red Sox lead 11-0. The only 2 people without a hit are coming up. Gabe Kapler, who is 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and Cesar Crespo. Kapler strikes out. He swung on and missed, so the Red Sox get 3 more on 3 hits and no errors. We've played 6. The Sox are leading 11-0. Rocco Baldelli, 1 for 2. He doubled with Huff and Fick to follow. Curt Schilling, 69 pitches through 6 innings, 2 hits, and 5 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. Line drive right to Miller. 1 out. Aubrey Huff the batter. Aubrey is 0 for 2. Ground ball to Bellhorn. Throws to Millar. 2 out. He might go the distance here. He's just cruising right along, Mr. Schilling. Robert Fick is 0 for 2. He is struck out once. 1 of the 5 offered by Schilling. Schilling delivers. There's a line drive to shallow center. Damon is there to make the grab. So the Tampa goes down in order again. No runs, no hits, no errors. 6.5 down, stretch time at Fenway. They're loving it. 11-0 Boston. So Chad Godin is now the sacrificial lamb for Lou Piniella and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. He'll face Crespo, Damon, and Miller here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 2/3 innings so far for Godin. 5 hits. 4 runs all earned. He has walked 1 and struck out 4. Crespo was 0 for 2, but he did have a sacrifice fly his last time up. And he struck out once. And he grounds 1 to Lugo, throws it across for the out. So Kapler and Crespo continue to be the only Red Sox that have not had a base hit. Johnny Damon has 1 of the 12 Sox hits. He's 1 for 3. Singled, scored twice, add a walk to that. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Tampa. They've stranded 1. That's how good Curt Schilling has been as the temperature drops to 41 here at Fenway. The Red Sox, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They've stranded 6. Pitch to Damon, popped up. Hall goes back to the screen, and it's out of play. So 1 and 2 to Damon. Here's the pitch from Godin. There's a line drive to right center, deep. And that ball is off the wall. Damon has a double. And that'll bring up Bill Miller, who was 1 for 4. He drove in Damon in the first. It was the first Red Sox run. He also has struck out. Godin delivers. There's a line drive to center. Baldelli's there. 1 out. 2 out, pardon me. David Ortiz, the batter. David has scored 4 times today. He is 2 for 2. They've not retired him yet. He has doubled and homered. He homered in the 3rd, I believe. And has driven in 2 and walked twice. Godin delivers. There's a ground ball base hit on the 3rd base line. Damon will score. Godin will be done. Here comes Travis Harper. The pitch. We have a picture of Travis. Travis is actually a decent pitcher. So far in the replay, he has no record. He won't get one here. With an ERA of 1.59, 5 innings, 7 hits, a home run allowed, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. Manny Ramirez will bat. Manny is 2 for 4, singled, doubled, driven in a run, and scored twice. And he greets with a ground ball to third. Off throws it over to retire to the side. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. 7 in the books. It's Boston 12, Tampa nothing. Schilling, they didn't really need him to go the distance because the bullpen is fully rested, but they'll take it. Tino Martinez, Julio Lugo, and Jose Cruz Jr. will bat. Tino was 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to left. Back goes Manny, and he makes the catch against the scoreboard. 1 out. That is the 83rd pitch for Schilling. He can go about 120. Julio Lugo is 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Here's the offering. He goes down again. Swing and a miss on a 2-2 pitch for strike 3. That's number 6 for Schilling. Jose Cruz has struck out both of his times at the plate. Schilling delivers. He strikes out for the 3rd time. On the inside corner this time. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7.5. Boston 12. Tampa nothing. So last ups for the Red Sox tonight. Jason Varitek, Kevin Millar, and Mark Milhorn. Varitek is 1 for 3 with an RBI and a single and a strikeout. Add a walk to that. Harper delivers, and another walk to Varitek's night as he starts off the inning with a walk. We're not stealing. Up 12. Kevin Millar, 3 for 4, 2 singles, a double. He's driven in 4, now has 10 RBI on the year. Has scored a run himself and struck out. Harper delivers, and there's a line drive, base hit in the right center, and what happened? Oh, Baldelli bobbled it, so it's an error. Varitek ends up on 3rd. Millar gets the extra base, so it's a single and an E8 there. So to add insult to injuries, the Red Sox have 2 on and nobody out in scoring position for Mark Milhorn, who is 2 for 3. He has doubled and tripled, driven in a run, walked, and struck out. And he draws a walk, so they are loaded for Gabe Kapler, who is 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. The Red Sox have only failed to score in 1 inning tonight, the 2nd. Pitch to Kapler, fly ball to right. Cruz is there, Varitek will tag. Millar will hold it second, the throw down, and they got him. So it's a double play as Cruz throws an absolute bullet home. Cesar Crespo, the batter. Cesar is 0 for 3, but he does have a sacrifice fly for an RBI and a strikeout. And there's a ground ball up the middle. Lugo cuts it off, throws to first to retire the side. So the Red Sox will not score in the 8th, but they do get a hit. And Tampa committed an error that will not hurt them. We played 8. It's 12-0 Boston. So Schilling has 26 pitches left. He's thrown 94 through 8. 2 hits and struck out 7. And he will face, on the lineup card, Hall, Ray Sanchez, and Carl Crawford. Hall is 1 for 2. He's one of the 2 hits. Baldelli has the other. Schilling delivers a pop up to the right. Kapler is there, 1 out. So Schilling trying to get back-to-back complete games here and win this one. A win would make him 3-1. Sanchez is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Jeff Blum will pinch it. Blum spent some time with Tampa, or with Arizona. 238 on the year, no homers and an RBI. Pitch popped up. Varitek takes off the mask, 2 out. So Terry Francona couldn't have asked for anything better. Oh, it's chilly now. It's 37 degrees. He's going to get a complete game out of Schilling and save his bullpen for the day-nighter tomorrow. Carl Crawford is 0 for 3. And the pitch, there's a fly ball to right. Kapler comes in, and that's the ball game. A 2-hitter for Curt Schilling, and the Red Sox win easily, 12-0. Well, how about that? It's time for the Commodore VIC-20 post-game show. The Commodore VIC-20, so easy, so simple. Your kids, your little sister can use it as you use the big boy game station. All right, the totals: 2 hits for Tampa and an error, as Curt Schilling just shut them down. They go to 8-10 on the year. and I believe are now 3.5 behind the first place Orioles. The Red Sox moved to 10-9. They scored 3 in the first, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth. I don't know where that truck is coming from, if you can hear that behind me. I don't think you can hear it. I think it's an ice cream truck. That's pretty cool. And the 3 in the sixth and 1 in the seventh. 12 runs on 15 hits, no errors. Paul Abbott takes the loss for Tampa. He went 3 in the third, 7 hits, 7 runs, all earned. A home run allowed. That was to David Ortiz. He walked 4 and struck out 2. Chad Godin took take one for the team. 3 in the third inning, 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned. He walked 1 and struck out 4. And Harper comes in for the garbage duty. Curt Schilling goes the distance. He's your Commodore Vic 20 player of the game. He went the distance and threw a 2-hitter and struck out 7. He actually could have thrown 126 pitches. He was on. And to tell you just how good of a week it's been for Red Sox pitching, we told you. Last Monday, after they were done with the Yankees here, their ERA was over 6. It was 6.17. It's now dropped to 4.95. As I hear, it's a small world in the background. The time of the game was 3 hours and 11 minutes. The Tampa stranded 1, not the Tampa. Tampa strands 1, and the Red Sox strand 9. So that'll do it. Remember, it's a doubleheader tomorrow. It's a day-nighter, so it's a day game and a night game. It'll be 2 separate videos. And if you like these things, like and subscribe. And tell me what you think. Until then, Ron Chuckett will talk to you the next time.